everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Skin Bloom. If you're new here, my name is Joshua, and this is a podcast about all things beauty. You know, one of the things that I try to instill in my content, or one of the messages that I hope comes across, is that it is okay for men to wear makeup. It's okay for men to have a skincare routine. It's okay for men to exist in the beauty space, and it doesn't make you any less masculine, right? It's actually so funny because I told myself a long time ago that I wouldn't promote products that had the word men in it, right? It's like a men's moisturizer, a men's sunscreen, a men's like mascara, a men's foundation, because what is that? But on the other hand, you know, I think grooming is very important. And if that's your gateway entry to it, then have at it. You know, I just really hope people understand that they're the same products. Coming up next is someone who I feel like has been on a similar journey at trying to demystify beauty when it comes to men. He is one of my favorite influencers. I am obsessed with him, and I think you will be too. Here with us today on the show is someone who is a true inspiration to myself and many others. He began his journey as a content creator in the lifestyle and beauty space over 6 years ago and has been killing it ever since. Hey Drew, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. I'm very grateful for the opportunity.
No problem. Thank you so much for coming on. Okay, so you go by the name Trashtalks. I have always wanted to know, how did you come up with that name?
All right, so I had a previous Instagram page, which was called Snappy. It was called Snappy because I figured if I was putting stuff on Instagram, I'd be snapping pictures. I had a laptop and it was called Lappy, and then I had a camera, which was called Snappy. So I kind of just put that together. Trash Talks came because I had it in my head that it was a great idea, which it wasn't at first. There's a way to do it. But if I would review products, like, so say for instance, I don't want to show the product, but I have something in my hand. If I didn't like it, I would just throw it in the trash can. But then I was like, oh my God, that's so disrespectful.
Wait, did you actually do that as a series at one point?
It was about to be. However, I threw something in the trash can that I did not like. And a brand reached out to me. In the message, I was like, wait, they're reaching out because they want to make it better. So, and what I thought was bad was actually something great because they wanted feedback on it, which was cool. And I just kept the name Trash Talks. Like, I was like, you know, that's just gonna be my new Instagram name. And I just ran with it. I love it. It's so cool.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so there is so much that I want to talk to you about, and we're going to get to it, but we're going to play a little game first, okay?
Okay.
The name of this game is called Trend or Trash. So I'm going to give you a few trends, and I want you to respond trend if you think it's, you know, a pretty cute trend, and, you know, you stand by it. And I want you to respond trash if it's, well, you know,
okay,
trash. Okay?
Oh, trust me, I'm good with the trash.
Glass skin.
Trend.
Okay, Korean skincare.
I love Korean skincare. Trend.
Snail mucin.
Even though I use it still because I need to get rid of the product, but I would say trash.
Oh my God, I love snail mucin. Okay, turmeric soap for your face.
Trash.
Okay, what about jade rollers?
Trash.
Wow, okay.
It's like a trendy trash. It's people use it. I've broken so many of them or lost them, and I'm just like, I don't necessarily see the benefits of it. I know it relieves inflammation and things like that, but I like to go in with my hands and actually get in there and do everything upward. But I mean, it could be a trend to some people, but it's trash to me.
Okay, blackhead pore strips.
Trash.
Okay, the topicals under eye patches.
Trend. I think for me, I feel like the topical patches are trend. You don't see dramatic changes from it. It is just like an aesthetic. It's a cool thing to do. It's a great photo, and I'm gonna keep doing it.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on trends? You know, as I mentioned earlier, you've been doing this for a while. So when it comes to certain trends, do you feel like it's important for you to do them as a creator to sustain momentum, or what are your thoughts on them?
I do feel like to some extent, yes. If you want to remain relevant, you should jump on the trends. I can't keep up personally. It is definitely something to stay relevant, but you don't want to get lost in the sauce. You would go broke. You would infect your face or your skin trying to jump on all these trends. I think some are really cool, like the Pat McGrath trend. When that came around, it was great for the time that it was here for. Like right now, I feel like it would just be like, okay, we've done that already. You know what I mean? And that could have been done years before, and that's why it's a trend, because it comes back and goes. And I'm not really with the trends. I try my best to get with them, but I'm always late. always.
I feel like it's a little bit of a double-edged sword. You know, I feel like it's good because it's a really, really easy way to grow, like doing trends. But also, well, for one, you want to tailor whatever the trend is to your niche. I feel like if you're trying to grow in that area, for example, I do skincare content, and if I got on TikTok dancing and people liked that dancing, they're gonna follow me because I was dancing, and they're gonna want me to keep dancing. And TikTok loves repetition. So are you going to be able to sustain like whatever it is? You know?
It's kind of like that man that she's a runner, she's a track star. Like, were you going to continue keep doing that same dance? Like, are you going to do that to every song? So that's why it was good for what it was. And I don't know the relevancy of him right now, but
Yeah. Okay, so I did a little digging, and on September 16th, 2016, you posted your very first YouTube video. Do you remember what this video was?
if I'm right, it was like a video of me naming like maybe 20 to 25 things of what I liked or what I enjoyed. It was probably like an introduction video.
It was a welcome to my channel video, but that was the follow-up video. So what inspired you in 2016 to create a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I actually wanted to do it back in 2014 when I graduated college because I was like, oh, I have time now. You know what I mean? It was a thing that I didn't see other Black gay educated creators on YouTube. I mean, unless they were like, no, I didn't see them. Now that I think about it, unless they were like a gamer or maybe somebody who was already somewhat popular or famous. But as far as general Black gay men, I didn't see that. So I was like, oh, let me just create a space where I feel like I could be myself. It was supposed to be like a journal. I was like, I still have videos that I've never posted. Like, I have them and they're there and I've just never posted it. I was actually in a relationship and that person was a YouTuber. So I was in the background. I didn't want to like still shine or be competitive with them. So I let them do the thing. So I actually started years later. 2 years later, actually, obviously. I wanted to do in 2014. I started in 2016 when someone encouraged me to. And then it just kind of like snowballed from there. I love it. It's a safe space. I feel like the community that I'm building right now is more than I could have ever imagined.
I love it. I love it. Now, was this back during Tumblr as well? Because I remember seeing you on Tumblr.
Oh my God. Tumblr is, a lot of people recognize me from Tumblr. A lot. Vine, Tumblr, and like Fenty skin stuff, but a lot of Vine and Tumblr. I'll still use Tumblr to this day. It's like, it's never going anywhere.
Wait, is Tumblr still an app? I thought they got rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know if you can download it, but I know if you already had it, you're locked in. We like this. Like, I'm not getting rid of.
So you started your channel in 2016, and shortly after that, you started posting beauty and skincare content. Now, was that something that you always wanted to do? Was that always a love of yours, or?
Yeah, I always wanted to post it. Growing up, I watched my grandparents. I was mostly raised by my grandparents. My grandma is stellar. She's amazing. She's bougie. She loves products. She loves shopping and purses. So I used to watch her get ready and use her Chanel powder and all these Avon, like Avon, Skin So Soft and things like that. Do you know what Skin So Soft is?
I do.
Yeah. So Skin So Soft, Vaseline, oh yeah, it will get you where you need it to go. Obviously not now with clogging of pores and things like that. But yeah, I used to watch them, and my grandfather's Chinese Jamaican. So he had really, really long hair. I would always watch him do his hair and like how nice it would be. His skin was always nice, very, very handsome man. And I was like, yeah, I want to get into this. I couldn't afford what I really wanted back then. So going to CVS and Walmart and Walgreens, I would still get the better products because you can still find great products at those places. It's just, it wasn't the La Mer's and Paula's Choice and things that I really live by nowadays. I don't live by La Mer, but I love Paula's Choice, yeah.
So how has your expectations around content creation changed from 2016 to where you are now?
They've changed, but I'm still me. You know what I mean? It's like that algorithm thing is like, hey, you either gonna get in where you fit in, it's gonna happen, or you could get lucky or you won't. So I'm just very optimistic with it. You know, whenever you post anything could happen.
Right.
So I just like to post my content with intentions of it being great, somebody really seeing it for what it is.
Yeah.
Nothing's ever really falsely staged ever. Like, I'm always me. And I want to keep that. I want to retain that essence of my content. I have felt pressure from, you know, other people and other creatives to like, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this. The trends and, you know, just constantly posting, but I can't do it. I like to post organically when I want to. And I know for sure if I just consistently post more, things will happen. Posting every day is not realistic for me.
And that's why I love your vlogs. I love your videos because they feel so natural. They don't feel forced. It doesn't feel like you're trying to follow a trend. It just feels like you're putting out content that you love. So I love that.
I love it. I love it. And that's why I continue to do it, because even when brands reach out sometimes, I have to let them know, like, hey, I don't feel comfortable posting this fast. It's not realistic to me. I can't. Sometimes you can find out if a product works for you in a day or if it takes 2, 3, 4 months. You know what I mean? I'm not the creative that's going to pump out content because your due date is Friday and you gave it to me on Monday. Right. You may get it 3 Fridays from now. I just like to be myself, honest, because this community that we built, knowing how honest I am, and I lie and say something worked and it didn't work, and it could work for me and not work for you. So it's like I'm not trying to burn myself out. I have to say, hey, sometimes this is my passion. A few couple $100 is not going to take away. I don't want it to get in the way of what I really love and what I really enjoy doing, because it doesn't feel like a job. It feels like fun.
For sure. And you also don't want to break the trust between you and your audience. Like, you don't want to do that.
I know, right? I like the trust. I like the bond. I feel like we are like locked in. We're friends.
So since you kind of brought it up, what is something that a brand has asked you to do before where you were like, I'm not doing that? Or if a brand asked you to do it, you would be like, no.
If it doesn't seem realistic or something that I truly believe in, I'm not going to do it. And I've had big brands reach out to me for $50. That's not something I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And it's not about the money. It's the fact that you will give other creatives way more money, especially if they're white. I'm not doing that. That's just not fair. I pay too much for my camera. I'm on the phone now, but I pay too much for my cameras and my lenses and my technology to just be getting paid $50 when I know for sure the budget and the money and funds that you guys have allocated to your social media presence and community is a lot higher. Come on now, we work in the beauty industry.
So what is your favorite platform to post on right now?
Right now, Labs.
What is Labs?
So Labs is I'll send you an invite after this. It's almost like Instagram. People can comment, but there's not a lot of commenting on Labs. So basically, you take a picture. You cannot see it. It takes it could take 20 minutes. It could take 30 minutes. It could take a whole day to develop, because it's capturing the moment. It's the essence of it. So when I'm out eating, I don't have to worry about, let me go back and look and see if I like this. It's just you take it, you either like it or you can archive it. The filter that comes on Labs is like a set filter that's on every photo. Like every photo has this. It looks great. It looks cinematic. It looks like you're telling a story. And that's what I want to evoke when I post photos. Like, I want you to feel like, oh my God, I can smell it. I can taste it. My skin's gonna feel it. You know what I mean? I want an emotion to come from it. That's why I love Labs. After Labs, it'll probably be Instagram and Tumblr. Tumblr's always gonna be like my number one. But Labs is my current.
That's a really good concept. I'm gonna have to check that out, because I am so tedious when it comes to taking pictures, and like I don't like to move on to the next thing until I know that the picture that I'm taking looks good. So I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, it forces you to be like, oh wow, okay, I'll just take it in a moment and let it go. You don't have to overanalyze the situation. Just have fun, let it go, and it be that. What's your favorite?
My favorite platform?
TikTok.
Probably TikTok. Probably TikTok for sure.
I love you on TikTok.
Thank you.
What? I bought so much stuff from TikTok because of you. That SPF that comes in the whipped cream.
Oh yeah, I love that. They have a fragrance too. So the smell that's in the sunscreen, it comes in the actual fragrance, and I have it. It smells so good.
I bought a kit from him. It has like a sun oil, a blue one. It's like 4 from Urban Outfitters.
Next to TikTok is probably YouTube. Like, I love me some YouTube. YouTube is like my Hulu or Netflix. I will put on a YouTube video at any moment.
I love YouTube. It's growing and it's changing in ways that I like and don't like. Monetization wise, it's like I'm just there. My goal isn't to like be like, oh my God, I want to make $50,000 on this video. My goal is, are they gonna like this? Are they gonna get through the whole video? Like short form content has been working, but long form is now like the mecca of making money and actually creating that interaction between people. Now you're connecting with me. I want you to get connected, stay connected, and keep the connection. I don't want to just like this be this. I want you to tell everybody else about me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or what you discovered or what you've seen. Yeah.
I really wish we could normalize long form content again. Like, I love making long form videos.
It's just because
Like,
these kids, they want everything microwave. They want
yeah.
everything so fast, like popcorn media, popcorn talent. These people aren't really like really getting the meat and the potatoes of it. They're literally just getting the skin.
Yeah.
Just because they want to rush through everything. Even I see people like watch YouTube videos and they skip through. I know when someone's watched my video and they skim through my video.
I love long form videos. I love making long form videos. And believe it or not, it's a lot easier than TikToks.
Yeah, and you can just fill in the gap and put a voiceover or do whatever. But when you have that short form content, you have to nail it.
It's like with TikTok, you have to say the right thing and get the right bit so the right person will see it and like grab onto it and want to. It's a whole thing. But you know, I love TikTok. It's my number one app. It's been the app I've been able to grow on the most next to YouTube Shorts. So yeah. So do you feel like you have to be active on all of them in order to grow as a creator?
I feel like because they all offer something different and there's different audiences on them, even if they follow you on multiple platforms, I do feel like it helps. I don't feel like you necessarily need it because I look at people like Jackie Aina. Jackie Aina had left YouTube for some time and just went straight to TikTok. You know what I mean? And that took off for her, but her YouTube was still, doing numbers.
Right.
But her all together, like doing Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, what else? I don't even know what else she has. I follow her on all three of those, and it's like she is literally that girl. Like you look at Monet McMichael, like these people are like they're using some of the same content, but they're using it in different ways. Again, because there's different audiences. People on TikTok don't really want to watch a long video unless it's a story time, or unless it's something that is a cliffhanger, or something that's almost dramatic or messy.
Mm-hmm.
You get to Instagram, you can't do too much now. They'll take it down. So it all depends.
Okay, so when it comes to male beauty creators, you are definitely in my top 3 for sure. But I want to know, who are some people that you look up to or admire in the beauty space? Whether it's a friend, family member, actor, model, whoever. Who are some people that you look up to or admire?
Do you count?
Oh my God, no, I don't count.
Well, you're up there. Damn, I wish you can count. Let's see. Oh my God, why am I blacking out right now? Dion's one of my friends. He does makeup.
I think I'm familiar with his content.
He does makeup. He's amazing. He's super talented. I'm not really as skilled with my hands and dexterity. I can braid and I can do certain things like that, but when it comes to like drawing and actually I'm not that guy. So when I see other people who can do it, I'm just like, you, my friend, are super talented. Like that is crazy. I would say Dorian. He owns Butter Skincare.
He just recently stepped down as CEO. That is so crazy to me.
I know. I was working with them.
Mm-hmm.
I was believing in what was going on. I love the movement to see it. And then they said they were getting new packaging, and I never received the new packaging. I seen the new packaging, but I think it stopped. So, but I did like what was going on at that point in time, as far as like seeing a man of color and in the industry getting out there and getting a product.
Yeah, like there's so many products out, and I can't make it to everything, but I didn't even get a chance to try the products. Like, I really wanted to because I heard nothing but great things about it. I haven't been in their page or anything in a while, so I don't know if they're gonna just stop production or anything. I don't really know what's going on, but yeah, I was a little shook when I heard that.
It was good for when I had it and what it was. Yeah.
What are some of your favorite skincare brands?
Oh wow, it's easy and hard. I love Paula's Choice. I love Urban Decay. And I know people are like, oh my God, wait, Urban Decay? They make makeup. Yeah, I love all their setting sprays. I actually just posted it a few minutes ago. I just love that it has beauty components and also skincare components, hyaluronic acid, antioxidants, vitamin C. Like there's some things in it that I'm just like, okay, so if I do my skincare the right way, this is going to help lock it in. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Love that. How you're sitting glowing, I want to sit and glow like that everywhere I go. Like all things glow is Drew. You know what I mean? If it's a product that glows, it's for me.
Your skin looks amazing though, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. It's been tough, but we getting there. Paula's Choice. I love topicals. I'm a sucker for great aesthetics, marketing, and stellar packaging.
Yes, I love good packaging or like a good promo behind a product release.
Like if you have, that is a way to get me to the core. Like I'm gonna be there. I love Dior beauty products. Love them. I think they're overpriced.
Oh yeah, they're expensive.
Oh, of course. $40 for a lip gloss is crazy. And I've purchased 7. I have so many products I like, man. It is insane. I try my best to stick with I have a set routine though, outside of using my products. And it's always thinnest to heaviest. Like it's gonna be the same, except I just use different things. Lush is also a great company. I think people sleep on Lush, but Lush has great products.
Lush has really good products. I always see you talk about Lush and Glossier.
Glossier is great. It's almost overwhelming going in there. It's simple because they only have a few products, but it's Glossier.
I've never tried them before. What product do you think I should try for my first test?
First, their cleanser's pretty cool. It comes in a glass package. It's super clean. It's not stripping. They have a serum that I think will go really great, or as an introduction product. I got to get the name of it, but it's in like a pinkish.
Okay. Is it the Dew Glow?
Dew Glow. There we go. I feel like if you're going to try something, use your normal cleanser, because I feel like it's something that can add to your skincare. Yeah. You can mix it, you can put it in there, and it'll go. I don't want to change your whole routine because obviously you got it down packed. But if it's something that I feel like you could use, it's the Dew Glow, and then their SPF is really good. Oh my God, it only got better. It used to be 30, now it's 50. It's in different packaging. It goes on absolutely clear. It's perfect. The fragrances are nice too.
Okay, I'm gonna check them out.
What's your favorite brand? Name 3.
3? Ooh. Do you know who Desi Perkins is?
Yeah.
Desi Skin. Desi Skin is like my favorite brand right now. We just talked about good marketing a minute ago. The marketing, the packaging, everything is always so like chef's kiss. Next to Desi Skin, probably Rhode. And then I just got the Prequel cleanser, which I'm obsessed with. So I think I'm gonna do a deep dive into Prequel. And so probably those 3 as of now. Those are my top 3 for right now that I could think of like off the top of my head.
Oh my God, I have a question for you. So I know you like Desi Perkins. Do you feel like when a brand is attached to a celebrity?
Ooh, I know where this is headed. I love this question.
That it's only good, or the marketing is only good because of that celebrity, or is it because of like good science and actually someone who really took the time to come out with a brand and product that they believe in?
So long story short, I hate celebrity skincare brands. And I'm gonna tell you why. So most of the time they're cash grabs. I think what's really annoying is when a celebrity releases like a skincare product and they don't fully stand behind it or even know like how it works past what it is at face value. Your fans are gonna buy that product with little to no research because your name is on that product. And I think it's really annoying, but it always shines through. You can always tell who is really passionate about it based on how they move in that area and how they talk about it.
We'll see with longevity. It'll just tell it all.
Ooh, what is a skincare brand or product that you would never try?
Oh, wow. Never try. If Paula Choice ever came out with pore strips, I would literally burn them. Like, I'm not saying that they're not beneficial, but they're way more detrimental than they are beneficial. Yeah, especially if you don't know what you're doing. I remember when it was a point where I did not know what I was doing. Biore was reaching out to me left and right. And I'm like, you feel like as a creative, you're like, oh my God, it's happening. The moment you ask for it's happening, and you get not such a great product, and it's like, oh wow, it's happening, but it's not happening how I want it to happen. So yeah, pore strips, no. And I don't believe in really extreme chemical pills. In 2013, I had a chemical pill from a dermatologist because I have eczema. And I feel like as an adult now, I'm great with managing it because I know what to stay away from, acidic foods and sodas and things like that. I just feel like, people go to school sometime, they get their degree, and you see people that look like me. So Black people who have eczema, you think that what worked for Tom, Jim, Sammy, and Luke is going to work for Drew, and it's not. All of this was burned. Like, this was like, it just was patchy. And I'm thinking like, he's like, this is the process. It takes like 7 days, 8 days, blah, blah, blah. that's not something I would want anyone to ever experience, because
Yeah.
although it may not seem traumatic to other people, it is very like, okay, what's going on here? My skin was damaged way worse than it was before. Like, you talk about taking off a layer of skin, you took off everything. It was very uncomfortable and itchy and burning. I missed school for like 3 weeks. So it was definitely something that was, I wouldn't recommend that. So if y'all using those peeling solutions,
Yeah.
careful.
A lot of times they're a little too strong for you to have everyday access to in your home. Like, yeah, you got to be careful.
That's why it's important for us to, when we get products, you read about it. Or
Yeah.
you can do a little research beforehand. There's tons of apps. There's tons of reviews. You have to, really pay attention to the reviews, because you don't know what's genuine or not. But I just really hope people are using products the way they're intended to be used.
So what is your dream brand partnership, if you don't mind sharing?
Oh, that's a great question. I do. Beauty, I think, because I appreciate the effort, the inclusion, and the community work, I feel like Fenty Skin will be a great, or Fenty Beauty in general. Anything with Rihanna. She listens, she cares, like, it's great products. Like, I got to get my hands on some of that skin tint. It's just stuff that I know that for sure that will be my dream. Lifestyle, I would say I love Louis Vuitton and I love Nike. I feel like those are brands that for longevity purposes, I think Nike or Louis Vuitton would be like my lifestyle dream, because I know I can take it there with them. They'll give you Mugler as well, Mugler, but I'm not into Mugler's culture and atmosphere as much as I've known about Louis Vuitton and Nike and things like that. Target too. I need something with Target. I have a dream, and I know for sure I'm gonna be in Targets all over the world.
Those are some good ones. And you know what? You just said them out loud. You just put them out in the universe. They're gonna happen. Especially like the Fenty Skin one. That's gonna happen in the next few months for sure. It's gonna happen.
That's dope. I appreciate it so much. Great things are gonna happen with us. You know what I mean? I think that's great.
So where do you see your content creating journey in the next 5 years? If that's even something you still want to be doing?
Yes, I would love to keep doing it. I think it's something I don't want to do for the rest of my life. It does have adversities that I feel like, hey, sometimes you just got to step back and just relax and enjoy. But I do see myself as a Desi or a Jackie or someone big. I love this guy. His name is Ron Doug. I love his content. He's more of a lifestyle vlogger. I don't know if you know Siobhan. He's Jamaican and he lives in Canada. He's a great content creator. I love how he's mixing tech with lifestyle, with his dieting, with going to the gym, traveling and meeting friends, and with fashion. He doesn't, a lot of straight men don't talk too much about their skincare. They'll briefly talk about it, like maybe like a minute or two, but I love what they're creating. I feel as if in the next few years, it's just going to be, she's taking it. She's taking it. I would love to have a product. I'm just not mature enough yet to say that I'm going full-fledged for that. Right? Not right now. I told you I want my product to be life-changing. I don't want something to just stamp my name on it. I need a chemist, a scientist, a lawyer. I need all of that. I want to really like...
Okay, what kind of product?
I would love to come out with a face mist first. If I could have like a truly regenerating face mist that may have a little fragrance to it, but it's so refreshing and so hydrating, I would love that. Yes.
Well, Drew, this was such a fun conversation. Thank you so much for coming on. I got to get you back over here, but in person.
Of course. Anytime. Anytime.
With so many products out there, how do I know what to try or what my skin needs? This is a really good question because we were literally just talking about trends and just trying different products. I recommend buying products for your skin type. So if you have oily skin, I recommend getting products for oily skin. If you have dry skin, get products for dry skin. I know when you're on social media or like TikTok or Instagram, it's really easy to come across so many different products and want to try them and add them to your cart. But I only ever recommend dabbling with other things once you have your routine down pat. And I always tell people to never overcomplicate. Like, obviously, if you know you can't keep up with a 10-step skincare routine, don't get a 10-step skincare routine. You want to get something that you know can fit into your lifestyle easily. Don't complicate it. I always tell people that skincare it should be fun. It should be like a self-care. It should be like a wind down time, a time for you to, spend time with yourself and just kind of pamper yourself. So thank you so much for the question. I hope I was able to help. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down below or shoot them to me in a DM and I'll be sure to answer them. Thank y'all so much for tuning into this week's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys right here next week.
Skin Blüm is life.